get it tonight, I don't know. But God called me to wrap this up. This is the gist of the whole thing. First and foremost, you were all a bunch of Gomers. But God loved you anyway.
Yes.
And He paid a price for you.
Yes.
Even after you had gone out and, in a blunt way of putting it, spit in His face.
Yes.
He still loved you.
Yes.
He paid a price for you. And brought you back. And if you are now a true child of God, if you are now truly born again, He's calling you to call others who are where you were. He's calling you to plead with them before it's too late. Because there will be those who have said, you are no longer my people. And I don't know why I need to stress this so much. Before you can say you're no longer my people, they first had to be His people.
That's right. Yes.
So there are Christians you know, or were Christians, who are in danger and need to be pled with, need to be warned, need to be told. And God is calling us to go out and do the job that He has called us to do. To warn them and to bring them back in before it is eternally too late. We got to quit being satisfied with making sure we make it, and that's it. Yes, you better make sure you're right and you're where you're supposed to be and you're ready to go. But once you've done that, then you need to turn your attention to those who aren't ready, to those who aren't in the place they need to be. And again, it saddens me, and I think about it often. So many people I know who are convinced they're ready to go aren't ready to go.
Amen. Amen.
And they're sincere. And they really believe that they're doing right. But they've been deceived.
That's right.
And they need to be warned.
Amen.
They need to be let know that it's got to be God's way or no way.
Yes. That's right.
And a lot of them don't even know what God's way is. They know what the pastor's way is. They know what the denomination's way is. They know everything else but what God's way is.
Amen.
That's right. And we need to tell them. We need to warn them. We need to let them know. And why should we do that? Because we're supposed to love Christ.
Right.
And if we truly do love Christ, we love lost souls. Here's a good test for you. If you don't love lost souls, you don't love Christ.
Amen.
Sure.
If you don't care what happens to them, you don't love Christ.
That's right.
If you don't have a burden for them, you don't love Christ.
That's right.
And a lot of us don't. And it's sad.
Yes.
It's sad. I'm going to share what Jake said. He remembers back, shortly after he got saved, he'd be driving down the road and see somebody and be praying, God save that one.
Yes.
And God did that one.
Yes.
And you probably, not long after you were first born again, felt the same way.
Yes.
You wanted everybody to have what you had.
Yes.
Now, be honest with yourself, do you now? Do you really? We need to have that.
Yes. Amen.
When we realize the importance of the mission that God has given to us, and when we realize the consequences for not carrying out the mission that God has given to us, it should jolt us
Yes.
to our core. And I said it, but I want to say it again. If you see them in sin and you don't warn them, their blood will I require at your hands.
That's right.
You want to stand before God. And I've pictured this often, with blood dripping off your hands. I don't. I don't. Love in the Bible is not emotion.
That's right.
It's action.
Yes.
It's action. You don't have to love them emotionally. You have to love them with action.
Yes.
Because Christ first loved you and gave himself for you, redeemed you. You were no better than they. You were just as lost as they are. But he redeemed you.
Amen.
I think I'm supposed to stop now. Like I said, there's more, but I believe I'm supposed to stop, and maybe the Lord will bring it out another time.